Yo, good morning, Nicholas. Already making a noise.
Yeah.
Adam.
I'll stop a minute.
Yeah, you will, thank you. Yeah. This is a kitchen I did first fix on. A very little amount of small first fix. A couple of weeks ago when Adam was at college on a Monday. And come back to second fix. I've got to change the board over in a bit. Adam just go around cleaning up what the plaster was left for us. Hey, nice work, Max, bro. Bundy 10. Expert Electrical. Get amongst it. Sorry. Right, took your line then, sorry mate. It's just going to be a little one of what we're doing. Kitchen's mostly in. The kitchen company have asked around a little bit with the measurements, and there's a few things left to be ordered, still not ordered, delivered still. Disaster was struck this morning. The advice I asked and everyone gave on my shelf squeaking or collapsing, I didn't ignore, I just never got around to doing, putting the wooden braces down, and my top shelf with all the heavy cable on decided to snap on the way here. So got to fix that later. What I've done, yeah, that was pretty correct grammar, I think. Marked on the ceiling, I'm just going to get these cut out. What I did ahead of time is the customer supply with the bell down lights. I already put on the terminal blocks, so we should be able to cut them out, pull them straight down, plug them in. I'm just going around cleaning, light switch, fuse spur for the undercover lights. There's a feed up here, you can see just there. This isn't my cable, this is the builder. Put that in there. A few things I've got to buy. Cooker, ISO, we need to get a new one of them because that one's a bit groggy. Cooker can go back in. There's a double socket to go in here for the dishwasher, and there's a single socket there that's having a blanking plate put on, and the single socket put in the cupboard because it's gone from a freestanding cooker, freestanding fridge to a built-in one. I waffle too much, let's just get on with it. Yeah, using the Dade, put the lights out, pull them down. Let's hope I've got the measurements right with Adam banging in the background. Alright, over to the first one, mate. Are you sure these are right? Yeah! Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, even Adam does this thing where he brings a nice rubble tub in for me. He's not done it today. Why are you so efficient at getting jobs done in? We're trying to get stuff done before the kitchen fits turn up.
Wait, you're recording?
Yeah, I'm recording. It's pointing at my ceiling. Look how delicious that is, Adam. Boom.
That is good.
I'm saving you time and effort, and I've ended up doing it.
Good.
So we started work 15 minutes ago.
Yep.
Oh, the flicker's still on. I keep meaning to change the setting on the camera. That's done. Adam's doing that. I'll show you the board. So this is the phone call from Western Power. They should be here extremely shortly. Just stick me an isolator in. Hopefully they can squeeze it in here. But obviously this was at some point. Actually probably not, because the garage might have always been here. I was going to remove this frame, and I'm going to, but we've got a few cables entering. Someone stuck a new 6mm in here, which was the cooker. There's already a 10mm in. The 10mm, the water is there behind Adam, and then the gas meter is actually just there. So they're linked off each other. We've already got 16mm earth. Tail's already 25mm. Put the isolator in. What I might have to do, if they don't reach, I will just tap off that. I've got some new coloured cable. But to be fair, if they're coming to put the isolator in for me here, I'll just rip the board off there, and then there's not that many circuits. And then we've got to do a few downlights in the lounge. There's a boxing in above the fireplace with a massive recess, sort of the old style 6-inch downlight that's having 4 downlights put across it. So it's going to be just jumping back forward. But I've got a board, a different board for today. It's in the van. Yeah. So I wasn't very organised. So normally I'll get my stuff all from Expert Electrical, Bundy 10. There you go, guys. A lot of people have messaged recently and took a lot of advice from the last video. You've got stuff coming up, booked in for a couple of weeks. Try and get the materials in advance. I know I'm talking nonsense because I haven't done the same thing here, but I completely forgot about the board change here. But I needed a 6-way board, so I like yesterday for today. So I went around my local wholesalers and no one had a fuse box board, but one of my local wholesalers had. Bear with me here, I'm trying to move all this stuff. An RCBO, oh my Jesus, there's slippy stuff on the floor. Why is there so many boxes? There's this. So this is consumer units. Consumer unit 6-way, consumer unit 100 amp. so I had a few of them on display. That's the sticker sheet's massive. So we'll see how we get on with this, but I needed a slimline board, 6-way, just to fit in that gap. Got a nice like matte finish to it. No SPD, I know you can buy them separately. We already did the calcs last night. Not needed here whatsoever. I mean, there's this big debate at the moment with SPDs. Is it realistically necessary for domestic premises? Maybe, yeah, agricultural, commercial on farms and everything, absolutely. But anyway, calculations, if you don't know it, Dave Savey did a cracking video on his SPD video that explains it in depth. I can't do it justice, so I'm not going to talk about it. So yeah, we'll see how that fits in. Lovely.
Does it fit?
Yeah, the only thing I might struggle with is the tails.
Tails band.
Yeah, so I put that there. Oh, maybe just I'll have to ask the guys if they can put the isolator down out the way to allow me with the length of the tails gland. Okay, watch this space. I'll report back on this once they've been. Obviously, I'll ask if I can record, but we have asked this before and they said no, because they don't want to be, the company's not allowed, which is fair. But right, and that's my shelf, my poorly shelf. So I'm just gonna get a few strips of wood later and brace all of the shelves up. But I do know as well that having the most weight on the top shelf probably isn't the best idea, but it's the most accessible for cables. I'm talking too much again. Take care now. Bye bye then. Right, so I've just started prepping the board. I've just got a hole in the back, 32mm hole. I meant to record it and show off. I've got a new hole saw set, the Dart ones. I did put a picture on Instagram the other day. They come in a really cool little hard case, little zippable one. Because the problem I've had with hole saws, not so much for the bigger stuff for downlights, because we just use throwaway ones after a certain amount of uses, because they are cheap. But the ones we're cutting out with CUs or the wood and everything, I like to keep a nice set. So. Right, after lots of time waiting, boards on, isolators in. So what we're going to do is, these have been pulled up, these were fed through this original lid here. I cut some 20mm holes and 20mm holes on the side with this wasn't wearing, the Dart ones. Cool little case. Because I do end up losing them, we put them everywhere. Oh! That's for my rod set. I wonder where that went. There we go. I'll put a link to them below there. They're very nice, very handy. This is going to happen. Where's it gone? This stuff, I'm not quite sure what it's called, let me know in the comments below. But I'm going to feed these through here, so I'm actually going to gland it on here because I can put some locking nuts on the top and get my fingers through. There's either that or stuffing glands, and I think a nice little bend between there and there will look a lot neater than, well, T&E stuffing gland. Obviously you've got all this, but this is existing stuff. Earth, tail's going to go up, I'm going to tails up in a minute. I was making sure I don't put the board too close, which I've done before to apprentice out there. Never try and butt a fuse board against something, because you end up with one of them lids that actually lip over and you can't close the board properly. So I'm going to get tails in, feed these down, start making the board off. Adam, how are you getting on? Oh,
Yeah, alright, I've just got to screw the patches to the cabinet, and then I've already made it off, so I've got to do it in the cupboard. Okay.
Yeah, so here, the blank plate. I'm going to do a cable out the bottom of that for a socket in the cupboard. Like I said before, there was a freestanding fridge, there's now a built-in one. So Adam, with his knowledge, is cut this through. He's already made the cables off. What he knows to do to make life easier, do this end first. It's good that obviously the worktops aren't in. Cut off here, terminate that. You can pull the slack down, make sure there's no signalisation hanging on the back of the box. Bring it down, clip brown, put it in. There on, nice and neat. Is that what you've done so far?
Yeah.
Is it?
How much have you done?
Lots.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been on the phone. Oh, I've been on the phone once. Just one time.
Yeah, it's not plugged into anything though.
Okay. That's the best thing about these mats. Hey, didn't know I was recording you then. No. Sound. Adam's done the difficult stuff. He's doing the socket under the sink, and then we do the rest. I need to nip off to the wholesaler soon, don't I, and get some stuff.
Yeah, cool.
Under cupboard lights and whatnot. This has become. I knew it was going to be a pain anyway from trying to fit it in here, but we've got that in now. I still think that looks better than I grommet straight in with T&E, but you lot ripped me a new one, so go ahead. They're in the back, they're coming through. Main tails are in. One thing with this board I've found is the main tails clamp, which I've removed. I don't quite see the point of having one in if you've got a gland that's holding it in place anyway. If you'd have like on the Hager boards where it's just like a plastic click-in where you can physically move the tails in and out, definitely tail clamp. But when you've got that in that's already clamping it in place, I've got it out of the way because it was very, very difficult to feed the cables up the back behind the DIN rail with the clamping. So I've just chucked that in the bin. Earth in. I'm going to start putting the RCBOs in now. These RCBOs do have neutral fly leads and earth fly leads, which I've not fitted in an extremely long time. But I'll do my end test as and when I'm putting it in. Obviously nothing's powered up. I'll put my tails in. I'm just going to stick a P-clip, clip that back, and then jump in and help Adam. But I'm probably having to get wholesalers in a minute. So I'll just put all my cables back in my van. Ugh. Right, so we've got 1 ring, 3 radials, 20 amp or 16, 2 line circuits and a 32 for the cooker. A lot of people helped me on the last video where my continuity setting stopped beeping because I had to change batteries. And they said if you put it on continuity, click the arrow button, it turns it on and off. Thank you. Little board update for you. Sorry mate, I'm just filming. Also, I have never, ever in my life seen an RCBO with fly leads as long as this. Look at that! I mean, don't get me wrong, fantastic. I have to cut the ends off and crimp it through because I don't think I could. If I put 6 RCBOs in, I don't think there's enough room in the board to even tuck the slack of that in. But hey, so that's in. I'm having to do 6s, 20s, and then 32s. I know a lot of people said you should put the highest load near the main switch. I've seen the argument to and from against it. I still don't really think it's that much of an issue, to be honest. But instead of joining the cables through in the board, obviously the least joints we can do as possible in a cable, the better. All around for testing and the cable itself. Obviously they've got less weak points in it. I'm going to get this in. Adam's doing the socket in there. You're not far off. I need to nip to wholesaler soon, don't I?
Yeah.
A couple of sockets to change over there and there. 1 there, cooker switch, 2 sockets, and then the other couple of lights. I think what we're going to do is go and get the LED tape, I think, from underneath the cupboards. And we'll leave the transformers on top of the units. And then, not far off, then we'll test it and then do a bit of a big tidy up. I've not got a lot of room here. I'm having to, you know what it's like. Look at all this. Boom. What missed you guys again. Right, we're in. Thoughts on the board. Honest thoughts. I bought this board. I could rip it a new one if I wanted to. Not a lot wrong with it, to be honest. We'll see how the RCBOs test. The trip times. Tail clamp was in the way. Stickers, we'll stick our own stickers on anyway, like we do with the brother. Other than that, yeah, tidy little board, quite happy with it. Adam's still faffing around in here. Show everyone your new little level. This was Instagram, I can't remember who it was.
Oh, just a little bit.
The clip on your tool wax, have a look. This is one of the things you saw. You said this, oh I've seen these, and then all of a sudden that night sent me a link to them on Amazon, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, magic. They're on.
Oh, it's clipped down there as well.
Socket. I've just clipped all the cables all across. Well, the mats are in the way anyway. It's nice and neat to the socket there. It's accessible. Do a good job. Right, I'm going into wholesaler, get some undercover lights. This and a click. So we use the click range in here. Alright, so back from the wholesalers. Adam said he had a tidy up. Did you? I know you did. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. He's probably sat on his phone the whole time I was gone.
Mate, how do you been on my phone?
There's no signal here, that's why.
Do you want to have a look?
What, your phone?
Yeah. Well, I bet there's like 9 million notifications.
Really?
No.
9 million. All from one special person. Does anyone want to tell anyone?
Nah.
No, I don't think so. I ended up buying the Anstel stuff. That was at my local wholesaler. LED strips with some drivers and some tape. That's that across. So that'll give me room. There's plenty going on here. Coving on there. Coving? No. Whatever it's called underneath there. That's up there.
Cornies.
Drivers up cornies. So we bought pack for here. Split that round. Both going to the same driver up there. That'll be on its own switch here once we've connected this up. And then we've moved the job from the lunchtime, because it is lunchtime now, to later on this evening. and then we're just going to go and do the lights in there in a little bit. So yeah, it's all looking good. Last little bit of the job, there was that big light like I've said in here, disconnected that. Go up in here, hope you can't see anything. Oh, why am I wheezing? There's two going in here that we've set back to the centre of this. We've used this frame as a different entity in here. We've removed the wall light, that's pulled straight up. So we're just going to loop this feed in, loop it over to here, use that feed for here, loop over to there. So it's going to be nice and bright, and obviously then I've got to quickly change one of these is for the main light, and one of them is the other one for these, so we're just going to chuck an LED dimmer module in there. Sorted. Oh, this light. There we go. We've been around, we've tested. What, sorry?
You just turn the light off?
Yeah, because it flickers on the camera, mate. Been around, tested, everything's sound, and the LED strips work fine. I can't show you because they're flashing. Just going to stick the board up, but I'm pretty sure the sticker sheet, because I wanted to run through how good it was with everyone, and Adam's throwing it away.
No, I haven't. Nick's lost it. Misplaced it.
I put it there, and you put everything in the bin. I'm pretty sure it's blown away in the wind, to be honest, but
No, it hasn't. That's damaging the environment, won't do that.
I don't know where it's gone. So we've just put my stickers on the board. Oh, I've got a bubble. I meant to say to the guys before, Vinyl Guys in Stafford on Instagram, I will put the link below to Vinyl Guys made these. I'm not sure how many times I need my logo on the board, but still, it's delicious.
And your phone number.
And my phone number. Oh, people already got my number. I was last say who tested. But yeah, so we're just going to get the brother out, do our normal stuff, and jobs are good. Do you know how to use this boy?
Yeah, you ready? Quick transition, you ready? Onto there.
Ready, 3.
Wait, hold it low.
3, 2, 1. We're going to do a really cool transition, but every time I try and do something wicked cool, this happens. Right, we'll stick another cartridge in.
Do it.
Adam, stop. Get off your phone. I just caught him trying to put the Frozen soundtrack on.
Oh yeah.
Again,
yeah.
please.
I've caught you listening to Toy Story. And...
Toy Story. I played Toy Story theme track the other day to "You Got a Friend in Me." Oh, magic. Doesn't appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a good day. We're gonna go another job now. I've changed a hob over, but it's been good. I expected to be finished around about 1. That didn't happen. Just messing around too much, and testing took a bit longer than we thought. But
customers are lovely.
Customers are really, really nice. We had loads of chats with them. Made tea and biscuits at the end. Mwah! Delicious. Always good to well. Also, merch stuff is coming out soon. I've created a YouTube membership, so there should be a join button down on the bottom somewhere. So what I've done with that, there's different perks. I've spoke to a lot of people. Pete's got it. I meant Plumber Parts, about doing it and how it works and everything. So what I'm going to start doing is every other week, every Thursday, hopefully around about 8 o'clock, I'm going to do a private live to everyone in the what would have been a Patreon, so the membership, YouTube membership. Also, I think there's another perk on there as well. If you join the 2nd tier, any merch that I bring out whatsoever, you'll get early access to, because obviously I only make limited amount, mainly 50 of different sizes, so you'll get first dibs on that.
Logos.
Sorry?
Different logos and
different stuff. Logos, everything like, but it'll explain. I'll do a video. If you join it, there'll be a video of what's involved and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.